Christmas Eve. Everybody's all out hoovering cars, and I'll be hoovering my car later on. We're doing the annual hoover of the car dinner. Going to put a car seat down and we're bringing our uncle down there. Take him away somewhere tomorrow. He gets bored in Christmas in the family home, you see, so I rescue him by taking him away. But Christmas Eve, and what am I doing on Christmas Eve? Oh, I thought I have a DIY day free like Christmas Eve, but oh no. This TV lift, like, no harm to the call centre one, was probably some foreign country somewhere. They're going to come and collect it. I'd rather take it into the post office. Now, a delivery crowd's going to come and collect it within 24 to 48 hours. 24 hours means it could be lifted today. 48 hours is Christmas, and not going to come Christmas Day. But you never know. So now I have to remove this now. I was sort of dreading removing it, but it's alright. I used them wee screws there, like, it'd be handy if you used a normal screwdriver. And so the screws are just down the bottom, so like 4 screws in the bottom and 2 in the side, so it's pretty easy to remove. It's that long since I put it on, like. So I'm getting a new one now. It's not coming to the 30th. I'd rather had that over Christmas now. Like, I'm off to the 1st or 2nd, and I would have been using the TV more now. Like, I don't want to put a projector screen down now to watch programs while it's day later outside. Well, we'll take this off on it. I had to try and pack it. I had no box to put it in. Like, how do you expect you to make a box? So I got the wee return form and all there printed out. A wee light so I can see what I'm doing in there. And the control panel. I need to turn off the power too, wouldn't I? I'll wrap that up well. And I'll stick it onto that. And I just use black binders or something and wrap piles of duct tape. I don't know what else to do. There's no, like, solid steel. But as long as that there's plastic. I'll have a new mattress box there. New mattress from my dad. Springs in it. The springs and foam and all the rest. I didn't know you could roll up. Now it says in Amazon that was rolled up. And they give it a couple of days to spring up. But I didn't think you could have it's a ton weight. It's about nearly 30 kilograms in weight. Special value, sure it was. So I'm not going to open that up until the bedroom's finished, like. But I thought, well, there could be a plastic bag inside. Maybe I could put the TV stand in that box, make it smaller. Fill it up with crap. We'll see what size it is when I take it apart. So I'll take this off now. One of the hardest things is fitting this thing is getting it dead level and straight. I put 2 washers on each side there, on that side, just to raise that up slightly. No washers on that side, and a washer behind here. If anything, it was too far out this side, so next time I'll take that washer off less. Because at the very start the TV wasn't in, you could jiggle it about, but now that the cabinet wasn't in, but now the cabinet's in. If I put this TV in the wrong place, it's like a collide with something and get damaged to the TV. I've packed the controller now in this wee box by pairs of Amazon wrapping. That's the most. That's what's going to get broke the most there. So I can tape that up. I'm thinking I'll cut this box down. I don't have a box big enough. I cut this down with a Stanley knife, and I might put a couple of layers of cardboard underneath that. So I'll cut this up here, put a couple of layers of cardboard, set that on top. I'm going to put on my cable ties, stop it rattling about the box, and then when I cut this down and fold it over tight, I have to put this wee box inside. When I fold it in tight, that might be a good job. I don't know what's going to happen at the top, but might just screw that off there, so less chance of that getting bent. Make it a bit shorter. Things you have to do, like. So what I think of this here, I think this is ingenious, unbelievable the talents I have, you know that. I didn't know packing was one of them. I could go in the Elf movie. So what I've done here now, I have a wee small box with a controller on it. I've used the top of the box to go over the main shaft line. All the metal's in there. The motor nose down here, it's all packed with cardboard. That goes over there. That goes over all these layer systems here, boys. So there's a box within a box with all lots of layers, and that can go down like that. And then I'll cut this box down to match. It's only this top bit here now. So I'm scrumping the cardboard down like so. You need air pockets, now you see, I'm putting in the wrapper and all. So I reckon by the time all that folds over there and that folds over, this is going to be a brilliant box. The boy who picks this up is going to be impressed. And then a wee bit of duct tape on it. She's going to look the part. She is whoever opens this parcel up, you know what? They probably won't even open it up. They probably just chuck it in the skip. And that's the type of thing Amazon does. You want to appreciate the amount of effort I've put into this. She's not even doing nothing. Like you think she hold the end of the sellotape with a wee paw? Not interested in parcels. So I reckon another 5 minutes I'll finish this. I'll put my wee document inside, my wee barcode, and then look at the wee label on the outside. That's perfect. I won't bother about a bun liner because it gets ripped off. I had to put the address label on it, but it has to sit in the. For some reason, I got my sister's address down for the return, so it has to go to the sister's house across the road. So, our front door gets a lot of rain. So unless I put a clear bag over the top, God knows when they're going to lift this down. I am impressed with this, I'll tell you. So she's working out well. There's gaps here at the end. So I've cut off bits of cardboard. I'm going to wrap it around like so. I need 2 hands to demonstrate this. So that wee bit there, it's going to fold over nice and tight. That leg goes down, seals right, and that goes over the top. You'll be amazed when you see this happening. Look at that there, boys. That roll of tape's over 18 years old. I got that from Adria. It closed 18 years. So it's well over 18 years old. It started off very dry, then started working. That is a piece of art there. It's a son just post that and somebody rip it open like. But I'm well impressed with that wee parcel there. Of all the gifts, not that I wrap many gifts, but of all the gifts I'm wrapping this Christmas, see if I had a bow on it. That would be, it's a real great to that out parcel. But look at that there. You think it was specially made for that bracket. Eh? She's well sealed and all there now, boys. Whoever goes, whatever Amazon person gets that, you know where they're in time limits. The wee computer beeps every time they got to open a parcel. Whoever gets that one, they'll probably leave that day. That's going to break them. And they said, you haven't met your targets. That Austell Henderson sending sticky tape, I can't get it open. So that might be bad for them, bad for New Year, but it's a masterpiece. I have to check now. I have no label for the outside. I don't know if they're printing a label for me or not. There's nothing on the wee piece I printed out, so I need to check again. Do I put a label on it? But the postman comes to lift that, or the parcel TP movie column. He is going to be impressed with that parcel. His van's going to be full of parcels all ripping open over Christmas. He's going to be pissed off. It's Christmas Eve, and when he gets that one, Christmas carols will play in his van off the video. There's a bit of good news and bad news. The boy lifted the TV bracket, so I'm putting the feet on now. Keep me going to get the new one. New one's ordered. The boy lifted the TV bracket. The delivery was 24 to 48 hours, excluding bank holidays. He came about 2 hours ago. So from me making the phone to him arriving and lifting the parcel was 16 hours. And I'm screwing the feet on. And guess what? I forgot to take the brackets off the TV. Forgot to send them back. If I had more time, like, ideally, if I had a choice, I'd like to receive the new one and put the old one in the box, and I wouldn't have screwed them off. I wouldn't unpack the new ones. So I don't know. If your man knows I'm missing, if he wants them, if he pays the postage, we'll send them back, but they're going away back to Poland. It's a bit of a hassle. I had to screw them off anyway, like, because they're too low down. Never thought of that, like. Didn't dawn me until they put the things on. Oh, I forgot them. What can I do? It's New Year's Eve. This parcel came yesterday. This is the new TV lift. The weird thing is, I posted the old TV lift back on Christmas Eve. And I'm not going to get the refund until about the 15th of January. And yet, I'm set... after I sent the old one back, I ordered this one, and yet this one has come from Poland and has arrived here yesterday, the day before New Year's Eve. So why does it take so long for the returns and so quick for the one coming out? So this is another. What I done was there's a bit of complication with Amazon. For them, the manufacturer of the TV lift was telling me to contact Amazon. They will sort it out. Amazon says that they can't sort it out. It has to be the manufacturer TV lift. All they can do is give me a refund. So I says, well, if you give me a refund on the first one, then I'll just order another one. And that's what I've done. But the thing is, this one's worked out cheaper because they had a 10% off sale. And I'm going to try it out now before I actually install it. They're 10% off sale, and then I have 5% cash back on my credit card. So that's a special offer I have on the credit card for 3 months. Anything I buy, I get 5% cash back. So I've saved about £48, I think it is. Don't know exactly, I have to work it out between the old one and the new one. Now, had I had the old one not break down, I would still prefer that than save the money. It's a lot of hassle taking it out, trying to package it, and then return. So I'll get this one installed now. Hopefully all the holes all line up in the same place. I badly missed it like over Christmas. I got Apple TV free for 4 months. So I don't need to watch Apple TV on the television, not the projector. It's too much hassle getting the TV up and down. So we'll get this installed now. Tell you the thing I've noticed here. The box is very dirty, like. It's lying a long time, doesn't it? It's very, very dirty. I opened it up, it looked a bit dusty, but I thought nothing of it. It wasn't very deep down in the parcel. It's well packaged underneath, but the actual controller there wasn't much over it. But tell you what I noticed, there's no plastic on the 13-amp plug. Normally new stuff always comes with wee plastic things on. There's a possibility that somebody could have had it. They never used it because it's all tied up with tie clips unless the factory put it back together again. But they don't know who ordered this. They're not to say that this has been a replacement for my old one. I put a brand new order in. But it's just unusual. There's no plastic on the wee plug. So we'll have that in now with a couple of wee screws now. But we'll see now how level all does. I'll just connect this cable on now onto the controller, put it up, and then I'll mount the rest of the bracket on then. So the cable, if I left, it's easy enough. It just plugs in there, like. So out of focus. It just plugs in the back. So that's simple enough. So for me to put this back in again now, it's not a very big job. It's gone together pretty easy because I've already had it in before. But if this is the first, if I had gone for a different model, it'd be very hard to get level. I've gone by the wee screw holes I've already had. I'm trying to get a new model dead level would be awkward when the box is built. So I'll just hang this back on again up here now. Should go under them screws. So I've plugged it in now. They were telling me that when it's new it goes down slow at the start when it's new. So just see now if it does go down slow at the start. There's a wee display there. It never displays nothing. It's supposed to display error codes. But it'd be nice if it displayed a code to say everything's going right. Just see if it does go down the right speed. No grinding noise off it anyway. So there's no dead slow. So stop at that now and I'll put the bar on now, get the TV mounted. Tell you what I just noticed there screwing this on. It's very hard to get everything dead level and square. You see there's a wee bit of movement in that there like. But what you can actually do, you could put a wee washer, and you wouldn't really make much of a gap. But if that there's slackened off there is a wee bit of play in that. And you could put wee washers in to level it. If you can't get the stand completely level, by putting wee washers behind, you'd be able to adjust that a certain amount. So there would be a wee bit of give in it. You could put wee spacers in there. That's just a wee idea if the TV is not level. If it's not that way there, you have to put a washer on underneath here to tilt it. It's quite complicated getting the TV level. Normally you get a piece of furniture, you set it on your floor and you put a TV on, you don't think about it being level. The chances is it's probably not 100% level, but you don't care. But when you see it, a TV next to a square unit and it's slightly out, it looks odd. I'm 100% level there, like. what I've noticed? It comes in different bags. There's the bag there that comes with the stand. And there's the bag then that comes with the wee bracket and things. Different bags. I just noticed these long screws here. That they wouldn't be for TV. I've had the wrong screws in there all along. Because them screws didn't seem too secure. These are much better. There's nothing there to begin with, you see. So that's the screws that should be in there. So I presume that them top screws should also be them wee ones. So I put the wrong screws on. So they must be to put on a television. None of them fit my TVs. My TVs only got a wee tiny hole. I had to use my own screws. None of the screws they give fit the holes in my TV. Look how small that is there. So I'll swap these over to the proper ones. Look nicer. There's the weird ones in there now. The reason why I used the other ones, you see, that's the ones they have fitted in the factory at the back. You don't put them in. So we just presume, you know, you don't see it with the TV on, it doesn't make any difference. And that must be the wee screws there. They gave you to screw the base down onto the bottom. I use my wee, these wee boys here because they don't slip off the drill. And then when it came to the bracket, I put big washers on to make sure it doesn't crack the bracket. I've it all installed again now and going. You just slightly tilt it more to the right and the left. And to fix that tilt, I would need to put a wee washer just behind that bracket and move that screw out slightly. It's very close to the front, but that'll do it for now. I'm not going to waste no more time with it. Just note that she's not sitting 100% level. Why is that? Let's just check that out. It was slightly out, so what I thought, maybe I should have done this at the start. I put an extra washer behind in there because this part here was a wee bit close to the front, and by bringing this bit out, you're tilting that one back. I put the level down now to here, the lift down to here, so I could check it's still level when it's at the height when the TV's going down. And the one last wee thing I've done is to make sure she's straight. From that bracket out to this wood, it's 10.5. It's just about a millimetre out here. Do you know what? Maybe I should put a smaller washer on there, you know. That's the problem with washers, you see. It's getting on the right thickness. I could be doing with a millimetre thinner, that washer. Not that washers are very thick anyway, like. Suppose like you put up the millimetres. I'll try it that anyway. But if anything, it's just, you're doing slightly back there. It's not, you're chatting a millimetre. You're chatting a millimetre. Half a millimetre. Be alright. So I'll hang the TV on now, and then I'll make sure these brackets, the thing about these brackets now is that one, I need to loosen them screws and make sure that both of them stay at level. Rather than just because the actual brackets, the wee screws is far too small for these brackets here. My TV takes very, very small screws. If you have larger screws, there wouldn't be no movement on it. I had to pile up the washers. There's no screws come with the kit to fit my TV. So see what I mean? See what they can play there? So the TV will push down the way. I want to put them up maximum way as I tighten them. So do that with 2 hands now, make sure they're fully up and that'll be at level. So as you're looking level now, you see now as the TV lid's going down, there's the same gap. The same gap the whole way along as it's going down. So it's the same gap now, it's very hard to show this up. Same gap between the lid now and the TV the whole way down. So she's not hitting the TV. Now I have to check that the front of the TV doesn't clip the front of this. Lighting in here is bad. And then I will tighten up the wee side brackets if all's well. I think that light's making it worse. So that's dead on there now, boys, look at that. So the gap is more or less even the whole way along. See, by the time you get a light, you can't get the focus. So you see the wee gap now is the same. The last time it was just about a millimetre off the front, but now she's nice and straight there now. So she doesn't have to go back another millimetre. That's like, see, you would play around for ages like. So I'll tighten up these wee side brackets now. And wee boys, you lift them up, stop the TV fan off, tighten them up, that's job done. But that has taken up about 3 hours of my day changing that bracket. And that's what I mean, like originally the bracket was 290. I'm just wondering, I don't think my old one was slowing down like that. That's the way it's supposed to go. But the wee slow sound at the end, I think she'll stop doing that as well. I have put the TV just slightly higher than it was the last time. So it's going to be pretty close to this door. Because if I'm lying in my bed and the duvie's on me, my toes sort of get in the way of the bottom of the screen. So she's just touching the top of the TV, no more as it goes down, but that's alright. As long as it's all level. I'll put a wee bit of felt along the top and it's nice and quiet. Laura's doing her best to help me. All the wee project I'm doing now, I'm almost finished now, and that's my shower. That's the old back door. The glass is in the shed somewhere. There's too much crap in front of it, so the glass is probably the last thing to go back in again. And this idea was the stupidest. Everybody thought this was the stupidest idea ever, but that is now almost finished. Let me shower. Skylight and all, boys. Skylight and all. So I've just got the grout now to put in the tiles. And there's the drain on the back. So I got that grouted now.